And now, Jieshuo, aka Commentary Screen Reader, CSR, or if you're me, the Confused Screen Reader. This is a segment dedicated to this great popular screen reader where we show you some new feature or some feature that we believe you should be in the know of. And now, for this episode, here's your entry for Jieshuo, aka Commentary Screen Reader.
And finally for this week, we have our next in the series on the commentary screen reader, where Karene shows us the voice assistant and its new AI capabilities.
Hi. AI chatbots are everywhere. However, maybe you don't expect to have one in the screen reader that you're using, but why not? Jieshuo Screen Reader developer decided to give the paid users the ability to talk directly with an online Chinese chatbot called Spark from the screen reader itself, either using text prompts or using the voice assistant feature. With this, people are able to ask questions and give other prompts. Well, this, I think, can't be compared to the popular international chatbots like ChatGPT, but it works. I will talk in this demo about the voice assistant basics of Jieshuo, and I'll talk about this new AI chatbot and how to use it. Well, from its name, it's a voice assistant. You can use your voice to issue commands. By default, you can long press the volume down key if the screen is unlocked, and you can use the swipe down then left with one finger gesture. Also, you can assign another gesture to voice assistant if you want to, and you can activate it from the main menu. I'll go into Jieshuo settings to see
main menu.
Some settings related to this voice assistant.
Main menu. Jieshuo settings. Shortcut key settings. Jieshuo Plus.
I'll go into advanced settings.
Tools. Extend. Advanced settings. Advanced settings.
And then
OCR settings. Voice assistant and translation settings.
voice assistant and translation settings.
Voice assistant and translation settings.
The first option, which is still in Chinese, and until the time of recording, it can be translated. It is to take you to the history, where you can read the chat history, and you can also send text prompts from there.
Speech recognition language English.
Here you will have only English and Chinese, at least in the English interface. As far as I know, the voice assistant works according to the language of your device, to your system language. For me, I only used it with English, and my system language is English.
Recognition engine speech recognition and synthesis from google/com.google.android.tts/com.google. Android.apps.speech.tts.googlets.service.googlet recognition service.
This is not the default recognition service, but it's recommended to use the speech recognition from Google. So it is always better to go into settings and change it to speech recognition and synthesis from Google.
Voice command settings. Super voice commands. Voice assistant capability settings.
I'll go now into voice assistant capability settings.
Voice assistant capability. Voice assist. Allow the execution of custom functions from global gesture schemes with the voice assistant checked.
Using the voice assistant, you can issue commands by saying the name of a function, like the functions in the main menu. Also some other voice commands that are supported by default. And here in this window or in this section of voice assistant settings, you can add some more capabilities. The first one is this one, which will enable you to say the names of custom functions that you have in your global gesture schemes, like the custom gesture scheme. And by saying their names, you will be able to execute them.
Allow the execution of custom functions from perhaps gesture schemes with the voice assistant checked.
The same custom functions, but this is related to perhaps gesture schemes, which are the schemes that are related to specific applications.
Allow to use custom voice commands with the voice assistant checked.
Custom voice commands are, we can consider them as a type of functions. I'll not go into details regarding the custom voice commands.
Allow to use super voice commands with the voice assistant checked.
Also, it's a type of voice commands that a user can create.
Allow to execute extensions with the voice assistant checked.
This is related to extensions, so you can say the name of an extension in order for the voice assistant to activate it.
Allow to execute tools with the voice assistant checked.
Also, this is related to tools, so you can just say the name of the tool.
Allow to directly click on elements with the voice assistant checked. Controls whether you can click an element by just saying its name. When this option is unchecked, use the click keyword with the name of the element you wish to click.
So, using the voice assistant, you can click elements on the screen. Without enabling this setting, you can say click and say the name of the item. However, when you activate this, you don't need to say click before the name of the item. So when the screen reader sees this item on the screen, it will activate it. And it's important to note here that you don't need to say the name, the entire name. You just can say a word of the name. If it's a sentence, for example, or more than one word, you can just say one word and it will click the matching element.
Allow to open applications directly with the voice assistant checked. Controls whether you can open an application by just saying its name. When this option is unchecked, use the open keyword with the name of the application you wish to open.
Using the voice assistant, you can open apps. When you activate this option, you don't need to say open before opening the app. You just can say its name and it will be opened.
Use the artificial chat assistant checked.
This checkbox is for, first of all, you can't activate the chatbot that I talked about before without checking this checkbox. But if you don't check the checkbox that is after it, which is until now is still in Chinese, what will happen is that if the voice assistant can't do any matching with any function or item or application name, it will just do a search, and the search will be using the Baidu engine, so it's not using Google.
Checked.
And this is the last option, which will let you speak with the voice or with the AI chatbot, which is the Spark chatbot. So you'll be able to talk with it. These are the available settings. So from the settings, you can just notice how capable is the voice assistant. The chat history, which is the first item, can be also opened from the functions, from the main menu, I mean, or you can assign a gesture to it, but it's still, until this moment, in Chinese. I will tell you now about some things that you can do with the voice assistant, in addition to what was mentioned before. You can use the word call and then say the name of the person for Jieshuo to call the person. And the person's name should be, of course, in your contact, and the contact's permission should be given to Jieshuo for this to work. If you are in a chat application like Telegram or WhatsApp, you can use the word send and then speak what you want to type, And after you are done with that, it will immediately send the message when you are in the chat. I assume that this works by trying to find a button called send and then sending the text that you typed or that you said to the voice assistant. Also, you can use the word uninstall and then say the name of the app, and this will uninstall, or this will open the uninstall dialog of this app. You can say install and say the name of the app, and this will do a Play Store search using the words that you said after install. Let's give the voice assistant now a try. I'll go to WhatsApp,
Telegram, ACR phone, WhatsApp, application icon,
I am now in my personal chat, and I will activate the voice assistant using the long pressing of the volume down key. Send, hi, how are you?
sent successfully.
Let's see.
Today hi how are you? Video. Today hi how are you 2244 read. Buttons. Words. Carrot. Today. Carrot. New line. H. I. Space. H. O. W. Space. E. Space. 1. O. U. New line.
Nothing is capitalized. You can use punctuations. By saying the punctuation, it will input this punctuation. It is using the speech recognition from Google. Let's try now dictation. Dictation. This is a very good service.
Copied to clipboard. This is a very good service text box. Words. Service. Good. Very. A. Character. S. Capital I. F. A. Capital T.
Using this dictation is making every word, every first letter of a word capitalized. However, if you use the voice dictation function, not by using this one, by using the function itself, which is called voice dictation, this doesn't happen. Let's try now to ask the AI bot something. So, can a blind person use Android?
Yes, a blind person can use Android. There are many accessibility features in Android that make it easier for visually impaired people to use the phone. Some of these features include voice commands, text-to-speech, and braille displays. Additionally, there are many apps available that can be used by blind people to help them with tasks such as reading emails, playing games, and navigating the internet.
It didn't mention TalkBack, but it's okay. Let's ask it about itself. Who are you?
I am if, Lytec S, part developed by if, Lytec, and my name is IFLYTEK Spark. I can communicate with human beings naturally, answer questions, and efficiently complete the needs of cognitive intelligence in various fields.
Okay, so this way of speaking is because it is receiving the text. So this is because of the time it is taking to receive the text, but it is so quick. I'll try to open
Home screen 2 of 2.
to activate something. Here on this home screen page, I have the left-right stereo test. I will open it by just saying the word left. Left.
Click application icon. Start button. Home screen 2 of 2.
So this is just to give you an overview of how this works. I'll go now to the history.
Voice assist. Speech recognition language. Jieshuo Plus. Send hi, how are you? Sent successfully. Dictation. Can a blind person use Android? Yes, a blind person can use Android. Who are you? Hello, I am IFLYTEK Spark developed by IFLYTEK, and my name. Left. Clicked left. Text box.
So this is the history. And using this text box, I can type what I want to ask for. And I can type functions. I can type voice commands. So it is not only to talk with the AI assistant. It's like what you can do with the voice assistant, you can type here. I will type YouTube and see if it will open YouTube for me.
Y, Yankee. O, Oscar. U, T, ta, U, B, bra, E, echo. Browse by touch resumed. Jieshuo Plus.
And I will tap send.
Send button. Open YouTube. Home. YouTube. Cast. Disconnect. Notifications button.
That's YouTube. And I can use it also with Jieshuo functions, as I said before. The last thing that I want to mention is that you are able to change the TTS engine that will speak the responses after you issue a voice command. So you go to TTS settings.
Feedback settings. TTS settings. TTS settings.
Then scenario adaptive TTS configurations.
Scenario adaptive TTS configurations. Scenario adaptive TTS configurations.
And then there's also a Chinese item.
Caller info TTS settings. Character by character. Time announcement TT.
It is now focused. I will use the voice assistant to translate it by saying translation. Translation.
Voice assistant voice settings.
Here you can specify the things related to the engine that should be used with the voice assistant responses. Thank you for listening.